morning, collective. Welcome back to my channel. It's Ali here again from Star.Spirit, and this is today's daily message from the universe for Sunday, September the 25th. So let's dive right into this here. As always, please take what resonates and leave the rest. I do attach dates to these particular readings. So like I said, it is a daily reading. However, all of my readings are timeless, okay? In general, time is an illusion. So even though I'm posting for today, for Sunday here, the messages will find you when they're meant to find you and also when you're open to hearing them. So definitely do keep that in mind when you're watching my readings. Okay, and it is an intuitive exercise. I do read the cards as well as from time to time I will get called by Spirit to bring in an object or mention a song, things like that. So it is an intuitive exercise mixed with the tarot cards here. So as the overall energy for today, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So you could very well be a Pisces. Okay, again, take it as it resonates. Let's get some more detail. Okay, I'm being called to use the romance angels today. Haven't used them in a few readings. Let's see what Spirit has for us. Spirit, what would you like the collective to know? You guys, I think these cards, oh, something came out. Oh, we have soulmate. As I was saying, I think these cards are beautiful, just in particular with the gold trim. I just find it so nice. So pretty to look at. And almost is like a reflective material as well, which I like. It just reflects back the energy here. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, I'm getting flip. And one more flip. Interesting. What do we have at the bottom here? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Alrighty, let's see what we have here. So first we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience, more love in your present moments. And then the last card we have, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Interesting. Let's get some more clarity with this. I'm getting the Lover's card in my mind here. The Lover's card and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what comes out here. Spirit, can you give us some more clarity in terms of what this reading is about here? What are the details of this particular reading? And as many of you watch me regularly, you'll know that I often get a lot of what I call flippers or jump cards here. Cards that spring out of the deck as I'm shuffling. So I usually do take those as well to be the bigger energies in the reading here. Oh, there we have one. We'll see what that's about in a moment. And we have two, and I'm being called to take these top two as well. Okay. So, and then we have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom here, just for reference, you guys. So the first one, we have the King of Swords. Next we have, Eight of Wands. And then, just to show you guys here, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. Actually, this is quite neat here. So immediately what I'm getting, you guys, is that there's something... I'm getting that there is a situation with someone that you have had a relationship with. Doesn't necessarily need to be romantic, although I am getting more of a romantic energy and romantic love interest here for the particular energy for this reading here. But when I say it's someone that didn't need to necessarily be romantic, I mean that I'm very much getting the energy from Spirit and the message from Spirit here that there is someone in your life, okay, that you have a connection with, for sure, an energetic connection, and you almost, I'm getting that you may have almost started a romance here. Okay, so perhaps this is someone that you've been very good friends with, someone that you did enjoy your time around, or being around, pardon me. And then vice versa. They really enjoyed being around your company, being in your company, in your energy here. And I'm getting that you almost had a romantic start. And both of you, again, take it out, it resonates. Both of you did want a romantic start with each other. However, something happened in your experience before that was ever confirmed or solidified, is what I'm getting. Between the soulmate and the forgiving and learning, there is something that needs to be let go of here. Something's definitely hurt you guys, okay, between you and this person. Let's get some clarity as to what that could be. Spirit, can you clarify what was the situation between the collective and their special person here? What was the energy? What was the issue? It's exactly what I'm getting. The cards are a little bit different. They're coming up different, but... oh, that's a lot. Okay. Oh, pardon you guys. That's too much. That's... yeah, we have about 11 cards there. Let's try again. Spirit, can you give us specific clarity as to what this particular situation was about here? It's like almost love. Like an almost love that's been causing some pain here and some separation. Okay, this one wants to come out. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords and the Two of Wands, both in the reverse position. Very interesting. Okay, because the Four of Swords and the Two of Wands in the upright is usually all about a time of healing. Okay, and out of that time of healing, again, with this particular energy, you see that she's in a nest, so she's needing to nurture herself, right, in this particular imagery here. And she's taking her heart, not out of the equation, but also giving her heart a rest. As you can see, the heart is laying here beside the character. And there's a string attached to it, okay? So what we're looking for is, I'm getting from the collective, we have been looking for love with no strings attached. Okay, love with no change necessarily who we are at our core. And with the Two of Wands having been in the reverse as well, I'm getting that, yeah, I'm really getting, you guys, that the situation that happened, you did feel there were strings attached. You felt like a bit restless, okay? So you know that you like this person, and granted, this person I'm getting very much likes you back, and genuinely cares for you, but it's not always coming across in the way that they communicate, okay? They treat you well, but they don't necessarily verbalize, is what I'm getting, their feelings for you. And there are some days where they don't doubt you necessarily, but I feel like they doubt themselves a little bit in terms of their confidence in being what you need from this relationship, and really growing in a way that's a more mature kind of love, right? Is what I'm getting here. So feeling like you're not necessarily getting the nurture aspect from this particular relationship in the way that you want to receive it, okay? It doesn't mean this person doesn't care for you, just perhaps they have a different way of showing it. And that has led to you removing yourself from the decision to be with them altogether. Okay, you haven't necessarily made the decision not to be with them, okay, because part of your heart still definitely needs rest and healing, and you would like to almost forget what has happened, has conspired between the two of you, because you want to go back to that experience with your specific person here, where you were growing closer to each other versus further away, because you feel like there's something slightly missing in terms of communication. And so, like I said, with the Two of Wands in the reverse, if it had been that, you had some rest and you took some time to nurture yourself, and this person was also Again, this is how you're perceiving them, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that this is how they have been, but it's how you're perceiving it, collective here. I'm getting that if you felt this scenario was more nurturing, you would have made a very solid decision to move forward with them, with no doubts, okay? But like I said, I'm getting that you feel like there were strings attached to this particular connection, and you've withdrawn yourself completely. So you've deliberately gone into a space and area where you have separated yourself from this person here. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's over. You do see them as someone who you are deeply connected to, but you're in this area with the forgiving and learning and the free yourself here. You're reflecting, okay, with the Four of Swords. You're reflecting on what's happened. Okay, you know, there's things that, perspectives that you would like to just change in general, and it will help with this particular person here. You feel like there's something that you're not seeing. Okay, and you're kind of feeling burdened by it as well. You're seeing it as not a red flag, but like an orange flag, like a caution. I'm getting caution sign coming up in my mind here. So whatever happened between you two, it wasn't a deal breaker, but you were left disappointed, and it made you rethink the current situation and whether or not you do want to move forward. But you're so much in your own mind, and I get in your heart space here in a negative way, that instead of making decision, you're just kind of wanting to separate yourself, like I said, and go into reflective mode, but also you don't want to give a yes or no. So this person, especially with the King of Swords and the Eight of Wands here, what's very interesting here is that the King of Swords is someone who, again, like I said, swords are all about thoughts, right? And the King of Swords is someone who does not easily wear their heart on their sleeve, okay? They're very logical. And also it's a very masculine energy. And because of that, it can come across very cold, not intentionally, but the King of Swords is someone who is very deliberate with their energy and may find it difficult to communicate on a more emotional level, okay? But with this Four of Swords here, they're recognizing that they're recognizing that they've almost lost an opportunity. They do think, this person, when they think about you and what's happened, they're thinking that, you know, they've lost their chance, okay? And there's a little bit of pride here, and they're taking their own time to reflect on what's happened as well. But I'm getting that communication is coming in, and it's coming in quite fast with the Eight of Wands here. Eight of Wands signifies very fast communication, okay? And fast in terms of this person reflecting and wanting to sift through their thoughts. They're still very, very logical, okay? So when this communication comes in, it may come through text message or call. I'm getting text message though, okay, specifically here. But when this message comes through, there may still be a little bit of lingering in terms of disappointment, because they, like I said, they're a very logical character. And because of that, they want to explain their behavior, explain maybe why they've been putting a space between you and them, okay? So it might not be this passionate, emotionally connected energy that you're hoping for here. But they are looking at different ways to connect back with you, and they're wanting to communicate how, where they stand, basically, okay? Okay, and with the Six of Swords here in the reverse and the Three of Swords here, they know that, and it could have been, when I think about it now, what I'm feeling as well, is that it could have been that part of their ego, when something goes wrong, or not wrong, but not according to plan, okay, I am very much getting that they do want to be with you, they did want to be with you, they do want to be with you, but they've messed up, okay, they feel like they've messed up, and they don't want to lose this opportunity. They're unsure how to approach you. And when they do approach you, it is going to be from their own space, okay? So they'll be approaching you, like I said, in the way that they approach, not necessarily in a way that you will be receptive to, unfortunately, okay? And usually what happens if something doesn't work out on the emotional field with this particular person, I am getting the energy that they tend to walk away. Not because they don't care, but because there is, and not even because of pride necessarily, they're not sure how to move forward when there are emotions involved, okay? So even with the imagery here, there's a little bit of water, and water does signify and symbolize emotion. So I'm getting that they have a difficult time with sifting through their emotions and communicating them. And what often happens is that when they get close to someone, they often fear that, okay? They fear those feelings. And again, it's not justified in how they've kind of separated themselves from you here, but it is a pattern and they recognize it in themselves. And they would, under other circumstances, or usually their go-to would be to walk away from this because they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to feel this Three of Swords. They don't want to feel the heartbreak, because they know that, as logical as they are, that when they do start having feelings for someone, okay, and this is, again, in the romantic sense, that person then, in their perspective, comes to be someone who can essentially break their heart. They can hurt them. And this person is so used to avoiding those particular situations that they don't even try. But I am getting that with these cards in the reverse, that they're coming to a point where they've done deep reflection and they're wanting to communicate with you because they don't want this particular end. They don't want to complete the same pattern of walking away to avoid the heartbreak. Okay, they want to balance their communication, balance their heart chakra here with you. And even their solar plexus, I'm getting more of the upper chakras here. They don't want to be in a lower vibration of fear or of avoidance. Okay, so just as you are learning to take some rest and forgive and learn and grow from the situation, they're also doing their own reflection on their end of things, okay? They're looking at their patterns and they're learning to let go and forgive themselves for behavior that doesn't necessarily benefit them in the long run. It does feel good and safer in the short run, but they are recognizing, you guys, the collective, that this kind of behavior moving forward is not going to be fruitful for them. And they're very much not wanting to break this connection and lose you altogether. Okay, let's get some further clarity here. Spirit. Wow, that was fast. Okay. Okay, so I'll show you a few. So we have the Ten of Swords, okay, for the King of Swords, the Four of Cups for the Eight of Wands here, the Eight of Cups with the Six of Swords, interesting, and the Nine of Swords here on the reverse of the Three of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, you guys, they're recognizing that they have a cyclical behavioral pattern here, and they keep fulfilling it. They fulfilled it. This is how they've kind of gone about their previous romantic relationships, but you do mean a lot to them, and they're giving themselves room to reflect on that, okay? So with the King of Swords, they know that although this is a very masculine energy, they know what they want, that this is also a way of approaching things that has not been working for them, okay? So they do want to end this cycle. They want to drop it. They want to release all of the darker energy here. They want to focus with their communication. They want to show you that they want to focus more so on what could be versus the fears of what could be, okay? The positive versus the negative side of things. And they know they need to walk away from this. They need to walk away from the pattern of continuing to move away when things get uncomfortable emotionally. Okay. Yeah, they're at their wits' end, you guys, with this particular, with the end, especially with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords here. And there is hope. If you take a look at the crows that are flying here, there are 9 of them, okay? And we have one that is white here. So in this confusion, not even confusion, in this, pardon me, poor choice of words, in this particular experience that your specific other is going through here, the person that you do want to be with and they want to be with you, they're feeling very down about it. Okay, they're very much in their emotion and in their thoughts at the same time. If you can see, she's the character here, she's weeping. Okay, she's at the end of her rope here, and she wants this to be done. Okay, she doesn't want to feel this heartbreak and is looking to do something new. Yeah, we have King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah. Very interesting, you guys. Oh. Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look, you guys. This person's definitely wanting to balance their emotions, okay, and their logical mind, their practicality, their practical mind here. Because, like I said, they haven't been having a balance, and it hasn't worked out well for them. And they're looking at you like a soulmate, and you them. Okay, they're wanting you to be free to be yourself, but they're also wanting to free themselves as well from this particular cycle of things. Spirit, what is the final advice? A win-win outcome is forecast. That actually flipped right out here. So especially with the purple here, especially with the purple color here, this is higher level chakra, okay? Listening to your intuition here. And a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So there's going to be balance that's brought to this particular situation, okay? So do expect communication to be coming in regarding how this person is viewing the situation that happened between you and them. However, be open, again, because this person may come in very logical. They have, like I said, they have a tricky time incorporating their emotions into conversation. Doesn't necessarily mean that they don't feel anything, okay? But they may have a challenging time expressing it. But they do feel that you are a safe space for them, and they want to be able to express their heart chakra, how they are feeling, but they do so with caution, okay? And again, it's not to do with you. They feel very safe with you. It's just a different way of approaching scenarios and romantic relationships. It's a different way of doing that than they have in the past. Okay? I'd like to pull some the amethyst here as well. There does need to be some healing. I'd like to pull some letters. Okay, got 2 here. We have L and we have S. Okay, so their first or last name could start with an L or an S. It could be your first name or last name as well, you guys. So take it how it resonates. Okay, and then we have 1 and 1. Okay, so that could be a birthday. That could be 1 year, representing how long you've known this person. So there's many different ways to take it. Again, take the message as it resonates and leave the rest. If there is a part that does not resonate with you, that often means that that particular part of this reading is for someone else in the collective, okay? Yeah, so definitely be prepared for incoming communication and approach it with an open heart, okay? This person does definitely care about you. They feel for you deeply, and they're working on being able to expand their communication so that you know exactly how they feel, and they would like to move forward with you. They just got to balance out their chakras and how they're feeling and their logical, more practical side of things. Thank you so much for joining me for today's daily message on this particular Sunday, September the 25th. As always, you can feel free to comment down below, and you can also like my video. It definitely helps out the algorithm, helps these messages visit those in the collective that it is meant for, okay? And also too, if you'd like to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And you can also hit the bell notification. That way, every day when I post a daily message, and then twice on Thursdays to include the weekly reading, you have the first heads up that that's all done, okay? Again, thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Take care.